Good evening, and I welcome students. Very important topic is on the board. We have already discussed cell organelles. Before we begin our session, there will be 2 to 3 minutes of relaxing techniques which we use, which we call as breathing techniques or relaxing techniques. You will sit comfortably on a chair. Are you comfortable? Tell me. Comfortable on the chair?
Yes, sir.
Relax yourself. Some tension is there on different parts of the body. Relax, touch your feet on the ground, touch your feet on the ground. The two palms are very relaxed. And what you do, you have these two fingers. You can use on your forehead to relax the forehead. Apply some pressure here on the forehead, some pressure. Then you have eyebrows. Apply some pressure on the eyebrows. Then come to your eyes. Then rotate 5 times clockwise, 5 times anti-clockwise on both the eyes. Gentle, be gentle, students. Now you have bring your two fingers here, apply some pressure, apply the pressure. Then on the back of your ears, back of the ear, there are points here, apply some pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two fingers apply some pressure on your nose sides. Nose side, apply some pressure. Gentle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your cheeks, apply gentle massage over your cheeks. Your chin, gentle massage. Neck, back of the neck, gentle massage. Now we will do breathing 3 times. Your eyes should be closed. You will inhale. When you will inhale, your belly will inflate like a balloon. Deep inhale and exhale with the sound of the Om mantra. So what will happen? There will be vibrations which will start from stomach, throat, and to the entire head. They will come out. So I will say 1, 2, 3, then we will start. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Breathe in. Last round. Breathe in, deep breathing. Relax every part of your body. Feel the relaxation. Become aware of your surroundings. Normal breathing. Rub your palms. Heat energy is produced. Healing energy is produced. And use this heat energy, healing energy on your face. Gentle massage on your face, on your eyes. Feel the healing, feel the relaxation on different parts of your face. And slowly hold your hands and hold a prayer. I thank you, God. I thank you, universe, for the gift of life. And I will try my best to help as many people as possible. Now, slowly and gently, you can open your eyes with smiles. All right, we are back. We have paid gratitude to the God and the universe. All right, students, are you relaxed? Are you feeling relaxed? Yes or no? Tell me, relaxed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come back and then our session is going to begin. Okay. What we were doing, students, we were talking about, we have already discussed in the previous lecture, the cell organelles. Can you tell me what are cell organelles in short?
Sir, cell organelles are the various components of the cell that performs various functions in it.
Okay. Can you name some of the cell organelles? Important cell organelles?
Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles.
What is the purpose of all these? Why do we need all these cell organelles?
Because they perform various functions inside the cell.
Okay, they perform important functions inside the cell. Uh, can you tell me what is the function of mitochondria?
Mitochondria releases ATP molecules.
What is ATP molecule, students?
Uh, ATP molecules has energy stored in them, which can be used by body.
You can see we have shown you in the last lectures the picture of the cell. There is a cell membrane, and these are some of the organelles which are present in the cell. Mitochondria, cell nucleus. Nucleus, you see the nucleus here. Can you tell me what is the function of the nucleus? It's very large organelle of the cell. Cell nucleus. What is the function of the nucleus, students, in the cell?
It consists of information of inheritance of features from parents to offsprings.
It consists of information. Anything else? What it does? Every whatever parts are there, we have told you there are specific functions of every organelle has important functions. Then only we survive. That is the reason there are organelles, and you have seen nucleus is present in most of the cells, and some may have more than one nucleus, and you have seen that there are other parts which we have indicated: ER, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, cytosols, ospe, cell membrane, lysosomes, endosome, mitochondria. All this we have discussed in our previous lectures in detail. What are the functions which are performed? So you can go back to our previous lectures and see them, and make sure you understand everything. They are important. As we said, the cell organelles are very essential because the cells have to perform large activities inside your body, and different cell organelles perform different functions. Then you have seen every cell has a membrane to keep its own content separate from the external environment. We have shown you ER, which is a large network of membrane-bound tubes. It looks like tubules or round. ER membrane is similar to structure to the plasma membrane, and there are two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth. What is the difference between rough ER and smooth ER, students?
Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosomes on its surface.
Okay, ribosomes. They are present in the cell. So what did they do? What they do?
They
What
are
is the
sites for protein manufacture.
protein manufacture? And you have been given this is the largest membrane-bound organelle in eukaryotic cell and performs variety of essential cell, including protein synthesis and processing, lipid synthesis, and calcium ion storage and release.
So one function of ER is to serve as channel for transport of materials, especially proteins, between various regions of cytoplasm or between cytoplasm and the nucleus. So these are some of the functions. What we need to know basically for everything, their structure, what is required, what is the structure. We should learn the structure very clearly. So you can read it again if you are not sure. We have done it. And also the function. Two important points should be known to all the students. If we talk about Golgi body, you have seen this is a part of membrane system in cytoplasm. It packages proteins into membrane bound vessels inside the cell before the vessels are sent to the destination. Its importance in processing protein for secretion containing glycosid enzymes that attach various sugar monomers to protein as proteins move through the apparatus. Okay. Structure should be known and function should be known. This is very important. And here is the Camillo Golgi, who was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work on the nervous system. Then we have shown you lysosomes. They are membrane-bound sacs filled with digestive enzymes. These enzymes are made by RER and are a kind of waste disposal system. They help to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material as well as worn out cell organelles. Very important. Every organelle of the cell performs very, very important functions. All are required. As this is a very important point, mitochondria, they are the powerhouses of the cell. They have two membrane coverings. The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria, and the name of the molecule is ATP. ATP is very important molecule, adenine triphosphate. They are called the energy currency of the cell. Energy, what are they? Energy currency of the cell. Okay. Gone. Energy currency of the cell. What are they called? Energy currency. Energy currency of the cell. Okay, these are some of the important points have been discussed. What are plastids, students? What is the function of the plastids in plant cells? We have shown you plant cells have got plastids.
Yes.
What is the function of plastids? There are two types of plastids we have told you: chloroplasts, which are colored, and
Yes.
lysoplasts, which are white or colorless. What is the function of the colored chloroplast? You know chlorophyll, what the chlorophyll does?
Helps in photosynthesis in plants.
So you already know that chlorophyll is the green pigment which is present in the leaves of the plants, which absorbs the sunlight for photosynthesis. And lysoplasts are organelles. What happens? They will, in which are stored starch, oils, and protein granules. Food, there is a food in everywhere. Now there we showed some of the structures of these chloroplast. Now we are coming to another important part, which is called the vacuoles. Then plants have got what are vacuoles? They are storage sacs for solid or liquid contents. Storage sacs. Because inside there are solids and liquids. They are storage sacs for solids or liquid contents. They are small sized in animal cell. Small size in animal cell, while plant cells have large vacuoles. These are different. Plant cells have large vacuoles, whereas the animals have small. The central vacuum of some plant may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. See how big is the size in the case of plants. It can occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. So vacuoles become very large in plants. In plant cell, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. Plants need what plants need? Turgidity and rigidity. The size is, you can see, very large here. So they are full of cell sap and they will provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. But they provide in the plants
Rigidity and rigidity.
turgidity. They are going to provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. These and many substances of importance in the life of plant cell are stored in vacuoles. What is stored in vacuoles? What is stored in vacuoles of the plants? Various organic, you have amino acids. Amino acid. Where the amino acids are coming? You know, amino acid proteins, whatever proteins you have, proteins are polypeptides or polyamino acids. Then you have sugars, you have starch, you have other sugars, simpler than that also, like glucose. Various organic acids are there. Organic acids. You can see so many things I'm talking about. Organic acids are there and some proteins. Proteins are there. In single-celled organism like amoeba, the food vacuole contains food items that the amoeba has consumed. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuoles also play important roles for expelling excess water and some waste of the cell. Important. In unicellular organisms, what happens in unicellular organisms? Specialized vacuoles. There are specialized vacuoles. What they do? They expel excess water and wastes from the cell. See, there is, when you are taking too much of water is there, excess water is there. Plants don't need that much of water. So what will they do? They will remove the water. You know how the water is going out, expelling the water, and waste. A lot of waste products are there. They have to be removed. In human beings also, you know, we are excreting the waste products. Can you name, students, two organelles that we have studied contain their own genetic material? Can you name?
Mitochondria and plastids.
Mitochondria and chloroplast. Okay. Are the two organelles that contain their own genetic material? They contain their own genetic material. All right. What is the second question, student? If the organization of a cell is destroyed due to some physical or chemical influence, what will happen? If your cells are damaged, then what will happen?
Cells will die.
Cell will not be able to perform function. Cell will not be able to perform functions. What functions are being done by the cells? Cells are doing respiration, nutrition, cleaning of waste, all this. There is a respiration. Then what is happening? Nutrition. Cells obtain nutrition and also protein synthesis inside the cell is going on, and also they are excreting waste materials. So these functions will not be there, then what will happen? The result will be then they will die. So the cells will die, then that could cause death also. Another question is coming on the screen. Why are lysosomes known as suicide bags? Suicide bags? What are lysosomes?
Sir, they are the membrane sacs, sacs that have digestive enzymes, and they kill any foreign material, if any foreign enters
They
inside.
are powerful digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes, these are released when cell gets damaged. They are released when cells get damaged. Cell gets damaged. So because of their ability to digest cellular components. So what they do, they digest, what they digest? Cellular components. They digest cellular components, what they call as autolysis. So they are called suicidal bags. Where are the proteins synthesized inside the cells, students?
The proteins are synthesized inside the cell in rough endoplasm in rhizome.
Ribosomes. So ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis. Ribosomes are the sites of protein synthesis. They are present in the cytoplasm or attached to RER or attached to RER. What are the three main functions of ER? Endoplasmic reticulum. What are the three main functions of endoplasmic reticulum, students?
The endoplasmic reticulum serves as channels for transport between
Major
Yes.
site of protein synthesis. Major site of protein synthesis. It is a major site of protein synthesis. What else? Carbohydrate metabolism. And calcium storage, calcium storage. Smooth endoreticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. One is smooth, other is this. There are ribosomes present here. What are they? Ribosomes. So it looks rough. These are nuclear envelope, nuclear pore, stin. These are the structures. Next question, what is the difference between RER and SER? Question 5. This is important question for the paper student exams. What is the difference between rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum? You will get 1 to 2 minutes to think about this and answer the questions. Can you list at least 2 differences?
Yes, sir.
What are those?
Sir, rough endoplasmic has ribosomes, which help
Ribosomes
in
attached to the membrane.
yes,
Rough ribosomes. R ribosomes. Ribosomes. What about smooth?
they do not have any ribosomes.
It does not have ribosomes. Formed of cisterine and few tubules between RE and SC and tubules. It participates in synthesis of enzymes and proteins, synthesis of glycogen, lipids, and steroids. So many things are being synthesized in the cells of the body. You see, enzymes, proteins, glycogen, lipids, steroids, all this is happening inside the body. Note it down, students. Note down everything. Do you know the cells divide? What we told in the cell theory? How the cells are produced? What they said? How the cells are produced?
New cells come from pre-existing cells.
Pre-existing cells. How will they come from pre-existing cells? The cells can divide. Cell division. New cells are formed in the organism in order to grow, to replace old, dead, and injured cells. You know, inside your body, there are trillions of cells. And what is happening? Damaged, dying, and what will happen if all cells start damaged and dying? If new cells are not formed, then what will happen? We no longer exist. So the process is going on. New cells are being formed to grow, to replace old dead injured cells, and to form gametes required for reproduction. The process by which new cells are made is called cell division. There are 2 main types of cell division. So how the new cells are made? New cells are made by what process, students?
Cell division.
Cell division. Cell division takes place. And there are 2 types of cell division. One is called mitosis. Second is called meiosis. What is the difference? We will see that. The process of cell division by which most of the cell divide for growth is called mitosis. Mitosis. Okay? In this process, each cell called the mother cell divides. The mother cell divides to form 2 identical daughter cells. What is happening? Mother cell. This will divide. Okay, to form 2 identical daughter cells. two identical daughter cells. Daughter cells have the same number of chromosomes. They have the same number of chromosomes. As the mother cell. It helps, what it does, helps in growth and repair of tissues. So this will help in growth and second, repair of tissues. You have cells, then you have tissues. Tissues are made up of the cells. So the repair of tissues will take place when the mother cell will divide into two daughter cells. The number of chromosomes is the same. Here you can see this process is called mitosis. How many are there? You see that this is the mother cell. It is dividing into daughter cells. And both of them, you can see, have the same number of chromosomes. They have the same number of chromosomes. Both have same number of chromosomes. This process is called mitosis. Mitosis. Okay. What is the second process? Mitosis is a fundamental process of life during which a cell duplicates all its contents, including its chromosomes, and splits to form two identical daughter cells. Because this process is so critical, the steps of mitosis are carefully controlled by certain genes. They are controlled by certain genes. When mitosis is not regulated correctly, health problem, even cancer can result. You know, cancer, this will come. Sometimes you have heard about genetic cancer, people are suffering. Then what is happening? This mitosis process is not taking place as two identical daughter cells should be produced. And what will happen? Ultimately, it will cause death. Meiosis, the number two, this is one, this is number two. Second process, meiosis is a type of cell division that creates egg and sperm cells. In this, what you have? Egg and sperm cells. The other type of cell division, meiosis, ensures that humans have the same number of chromosomes in each generation. What do you have? Same number of chromosomes in each generation. It is a two-step process that reduces the chromosome number by half from 46 to 23. Total chromosomes 46. Half of this 23. So because there are two halves, two-step process to form sperm and egg cells. There is a sperm and egg cell. When sperm and egg cells unite at conception, they unite at conception. Each contributes 23 chromosomes. So the resulting embryo will have usual 46. How many chromosomes? 46. 23 plus 23 will become how much? 46. Meiosis also allows genetic variation through a process of gene shuffling while the cells are dividing. While the cells are dividing. Important. Note down everything, students. This is an important question. Meiosis and mitosis, very important. Note down how the cells divide. Mitosis, the mother cell will divide into two daughter cells which are identical, which will contain the same number of chromosomes. In meiosis, cell division creates egg and sperm cells. What happens? A two-step process that reducing chromosome number by half. When sperm and egg cells unite at conception, then total cell becomes 46. Okay. Specific cells of reproductive organs or tissues in animals and plants divide to form gametes, which after fertilization give rise to the offspring. So how will you get offsprings? Or there are reproductive organs. They are present in animals and plants. Reproductive organs present in animals and plants. They divide by different process called meiosis, which involves two consecutive divisions. When a cell divides by meiosis, it produces 4 new cells instead of just 2. Figure 5.8. When they divide by different process called meiosis, which involve two consecutive divisions. First, you will see this division into 2. This is a division into 2 cells. Then what is happening? This is further dividing. Total, when cell divides by meiosis, it produces 4 new cells instead of just 2. How many are there? 4. The new cells only have half the number of chromosomes than the mother cell. Can you think why the chromosome number has reduced to half in daughter cells? Why the number has reduced to half in daughter cells? We have answered this question. What is your answer? Why number has reduced to half in daughter cells?
So this is because the another 20 chromosomes will from the sperm or ova will combine with this
We have
and
told you what happens. In 2-step process that reduces chromosome number by half from 46 to 20 to form sperm and egg cells. When sperm and egg cells unite at conception, then what will happen? Each will give 23, okay? And resulting embryo will have 46. Total number remains the same, 46. So that was the reason this question was given. All right, these questions have been answered by us. Already answered the question. Let us see some of the questions of the exercise of the NCERT. The chapter finishes. There are question answers. First question. Make a comparison and write down ways in which plant cells are different from animal cells. So what is the difference between plant cell and animal cells? You have 1 to 2 minutes. You have 2 types of cell, animal cell and plant cell. What are the differences, students?
plant cell has cell wall, animal cell doesn't have cell.
This has a cell wall.
Yes, sir.
Animal cell does not have. Then what animal has?
Cell membrane.
Cell membrane. Cell membrane. What else is there?
Plant cell has large vacuole.
Large vacuole. Vacuole plant cells are larger in size, comparatively smaller in size. Vacuole, large. And what do you have? Small. Okay. What else? What about plastids? Plastids. are present or absent in plants?
Present.
They have present. What about animal cells?
They are absent.
Plastids absent. Some of the important points must be known because such questions will be there in the paper, students. So here I provide a table of answer which you can note down, students. How do we write in the exam? I'm saying plant cells have cellular cell wall outside the cell membrane. What they have? Cell wall. That is of cellulose. What is it made up of? Cellulose. You know, cellulose is a complex
Yes, sir.
sugar. They have no cell wall. They have a cell membrane. They have no chloroplast. They have cytoplasm, have only small vacuoles, have a nucleus often irregular in shape, often have chloroplast containing chlorophyll. Chlorophyll gives what? Color. Do
Yes,
not
sir.
contain plastids. Have prominent one or more vacuoles. Have complex and prominent Golgi apparatus. Often regular in shape. Cytoplasm fill most of the entire cells. These are some of the important points. You can note down and you can write few of them in the paper, whatever are more important. Note down each and every point because even one point can become a question in the paper, students. You will note down each and everything. Next question is coming. How is a prokaryotic cell different from eukaryotic cell? If you have prokaryotic cell and you have eukaryotic cell, can you give few differences? Size, nuclear region, nuclear region. What else? What is the size of this prokaryotic cells? Large or small?
Small.
Small. This is small. How much? Micrometer. This is larger than this. Okay? Large as compared to this. What is that? 5 to 10 micrometer. This is larger in size than this. Nuclear region defined or not?
They're not defined.
Not defined.
Prokaryotic cells.
And here, what happens?
It's defined.
Defined, well defined. What else you know? How many chromosome? Single
Single.
chromosome. Here you have more than
One.
one chromosome. There could be more differences. We must know because they will ask you examples here. Bacteria. You have bacteria and here you have plants, animals. and there are more differences. Here I am listing a table. So what is the difference? You have two types: prokaryote, eukaryote, nucleus absent, nucleus present, membrane-bound organelle absent, present, cell structure unicellular, mostly multicellular, smaller, larger, 10 to 100 micrometer. This is, you can see what we wrote there. This is larger. Is 10 to 100 micrometers. Larger. Complexity simple, more complex. DNA form circular, linear, bacteria, archaea, animal, plants, fungi, protists. These are some of the things you can note down for the exam. They will ask such questions in the paper. We should know how to answer the questions. Very important. What would happen if plasma membrane ruptures or breakdown? What will be the result of that?
Sir,
What?
then plasma membrane will completely fully permeable.
So splitting will take place, splitting of cytoplasm and cell organelle, bursting of lysosomes and digestion of cellular contents will take place. What is that? We can say if plasma membrane ruptures or breaks down, then the cell will not be able to exchange materials from surrounding by diffusion or osmosis. Thereafter, the protomelasmic material will disappear and the cell will die. The intercellular substance will eventually leak. What will happen then? The cell will die. Plasma membrane ruptures and break down the cell. Okay. Note down, note down. What would happen to the life of a cell if there was no Golgi apparatus? What is the function of Golgi apparatus? What it does? The material which is synthesized in ER is packaged, stored and transported. What they are doing? Material. What material? Synthesized in ER. What happens to that? Packaged, stored and transported to various targets. And then this will not take place. What will be the result of that? Lysosome formation will also not take place. Intracellular digestion and cleaving of cell cannot be brought about. So new plasma membrane will not be there. What will happen? So in the absence of Golgi apparatus, lysosomes would not be produced and the accumulation of dead and damaged organelles and molecules of the cell would ultimately result in cell death. All this is what is happening then. Ultimately cells are dying. The end is death of the cells. What is happening? Death of the cells. Which organelle is known as powerhouse of the cell?
Mitochondria.
Mitochondria. Okay, that we already know that it produces ATP. Okay, they are involved in cellular respiration. They release energy from food. They generate energy-rich molecules ATP from cellular respiration, and these is mitochondria are called powerhouse of the cell. All right. Where do the lipids and proteins constituting the cell membrane get synthesized?
In endoplasmic reticulum, get synthesized in smooth endoplasmic reticulum and proteins get synthesized.
ठीक है. Proteins are synthesized over ribosomes of RER. Lipids are synthesized over SER. ठीक है. Lipids are synthesized in smooth endoplasmic reticulum SCR and proteins are synthesized in rough endoplasmic RER. Correct answer. Lipids in SCR, proteins in RER. How does amoeba obtain its food? Amoeba takes in food using temporary finger-like extensions of cell surface which fuse over the food particle, forming a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, complex substances are broken down into simpler ones, diffusing into cytoplasm. What is osmosis? You already know what is osmosis. Movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration of water molecules to regions of lower concentration of water molecules. Already we know osmosis is the passage of water from region of high water concentration into semi-permeable membrane to a region of low water concentration. If medium surrounding the cell has a higher water concentration, then cell will gain water by osmosis. Solution is known as hypotonic solution. Solution is known as hypotonic solutions. We know about this answer, student. This is an activity given in NCERT. You can perform this activity yourself. This is an activity. Which type of cell division is required for growth and repair of body, which is involved in the formation of the gametes? We already shown you. Which one, the growth and repair, which type of cell division takes place?
Mitosis.
So mitosis and second meiosis. All right, students, this ends up the exercise as well as the chapter of the life processes. What else you are studying in the school, students?
Sir, this is the only course for the first term exam. However, sir, we have started with chapter tissues in bio.
Bio and in chemistry?
Sir, she just can tell us.
What you
Uh,
done in chemistry, students?
Sir, till now,
Matter and surrounding finished,
yes, sir. Sir, today was the test.
and then you have second is matter around us is pure. Is matter around us pure? Started?
No, sir.
Okay, we will start. Doesn't matter. We will start as per the course. No, don't worry. All right, then we will meet you in the next class, and keep on sharing our videos and ask the friends to subscribe it, because we are going to solve all the question answers also in this topic, and we will do some yoga and meditation techniques also. We will teach the students to remain healthy and fit during corona pandemic. So this will serve a double purpose. So at least share to 5-10 friends and ask them to subscribe this channel. We have to work very hard for you. You know, it takes 3 to 4 hours to prepare a lesson for you. Then we give it to you. So please help us in transmitting these lectures to more and more students. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.